Welcome back. Weather has certainly been a hot topic over the last few days here in Southwest Florida, and there is one buzzword that keeps coming up: El Nino. Here to talk about that and the importance of being flood smart is one of the most popular meteorologists on TV, Jim Cantore. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
Glad to have you on the show again.
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. And obviously, more importantly, glad I'm not on the coast somewhere, and I really haven't been, think about it, for many, many years.
Well, I know. And let's talk about El Nino, because it's such a buzzword, like I said, and a buzz topic right now for weather geeks like myself and really anybody. How do you explain what it is and how it could impact Florida specifically?
Well, I mean, we know that the Pacific is warmer in El Ninos, especially that spot from South America into the Central Pacific. We use different regions and we look at different temperature anomalies as to compare this with El Ninos of the past. And we know that this particular El Nino is the strongest on record based on that temperature. You know, we're sitting at, plus 3 degrees Celsius. That's a lot for a water temperature, especially when you go down many, many hundreds of meters in the ocean. So what that results in is kind of a jacked up jet stream, more water vapor, more energy going into that jet stream, and typically giving us some stronger storms. And I think the two big signals from that have come in really the constant active weather in the Pacific Northwest and the huge flooding event that we had in the nation's midsection in late December. Other than that, the jet streams from the north and, the El Nino southern branch have not really gotten together for any big East Coast storms yet.
Yeah, I know. Key word there. And I know you touched on flooding, and that's something you wanted to bring up this morning, and making sure, that we are covered and that homeowners that live here in Florida are covered for, flood insurance, which I think there are some misconceptions about that, right? I mean, I think
first of all, you guys are right in the heart of a typical El Nino storm track. Granted, December was quiet. That doesn't mean it's going to be that way for the rest of the year. But Florida being prone to hurricanes and certainly being prone to tremendous heavy rainfall events from tropical systems, you're pretty flood smart down there. But everybody isn't. And either way, we want you to go to floodsmart.gov. And if you're a new person just getting into Florida, we know that the population in Florida has changed considerably since the last major hurricane of 10 years ago. And a lot of people don't know their flood risk, and they don't know that their homeowner's insurance policy doesn't cover flooding. So they have to go and get a separate policy. And so we want you to go to floodsmart.gov, assess your flood risk, get that insurance agent that you have for your homeowner's policy to actually help you get a flood insurance policy as well. Let's just take Fort Myers, for example, Carly. There's 500,000 people there. More than 260,000, so more than half your population there actually has flood insurance. That's pretty good. The cost of that policy per year, on average in 2014, was $625. And that's not bad, given the high risk of flooding that we know Fort Myers can be.
Yeah, I know. Well, Jim, let's hope it is a quiet year. But again, you said the key word yet, and I just don't know yet how long our luck is going to last.
Yeah, be prepared for severe weather with the El Nino. Once we get into summer and the forecast is for the El Nino to wane, we could certainly see more hurricanes. This little panacea that we've got going on here with no hurricanes, I'm telling you, it's got to end sometime. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but that's, we've really gone way too long without having a major hurricane. And it's a little scary.
It is a little scary. Well, Jim, you stay safe out there. We love watching you. Thanks for taking some time out for us this morning. All right, we, of course, will put more info on our website, fox4morningblend.com.
And speaking of weather, when you want to find the latest in weather and news, there's an app for that. There is, and it is today's app of the day, the Fox 4 app. It's where you can find the latest in weather news, breaking news, and more. All you have to do is search for WFTX-TV in the App Store and download it for free. And you can also get it on your iPhone or even your Android. Pretty easy. What happens when your favorite techno gadget tanks? Up next, the best way to protect, fix, and repair your must-have devices. We'll be right back.